Is it streaming? Is this the one? Is it streaming? Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Finally this is set up. Okay. Nice. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oops. See my screen. Is it streaming? Let me just check this. Okay. Sorry guys, sorry for the delay. Let me just check if this is streaming properly. Let me see. Okay. Let me just do a quick check. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Can you guys hear me? Testing, testing. Do click. All right. Thank you, thank you. Let me see. Which one is this streaming? Is this capturing my screen? Just give me a moment. We are having some technical difficulties. Oh, all right. Okay, I got it. Let me just see. Play from current slide. Okay. Let me see. Let me see this right here. Why is this not showing my... That's weird. Hey Nick, hey Jamilu, welcome, welcome. Let me just check one thing, right? Sorry for the delay. Don't worry, I'll make up for it. All right. Are you guys able to see my slide? Okay, let me just check. Are you guys able to see my slide right here? Wanted to do a quick check. Are you guys able to see my slides? Can we kindly have... Oh yes, sure. Give me a moment. Let me just handle this for a bit because it's kind of bugging out right now. Okay, play from start. Give me a second. Let me just do a quick check on this. Let me see. Are you guys able to see? First, here, what's the strategy used here? Let me see. Super laggy. This is super laggy. Okay, let's record this. Okay, yes, recording, okay. Okay, let's record this first. Okay, let's see, because of the technical difficulties, let's just try to do this. Okay, hey guys, welcome back to another IC Markets Global webinar, and today we'll be doing the usual weekly live analysis session. Alright, so just before I begin, I would like to say that this is the disclaimer, and everything in this webinar is educational in nature and nothing should be construed as investment or trading advice. Alright, so please do your own due diligence before you guys trade. Alright, and I'm your host for today. My name is Woon and I'm also a investment analyst at Rocket, and we have a special partnership with IC Markets. Alright, so today I'll be sharing with you, firstly, key economic events for this week, such as the GBP Monetary Policy Report on 19th of November, and we also have CAD CPI on 19th of November, and also GBP CPI 20th November, and next we have USD unemployment claims 21st November, and lastly on 22nd November we have a very red folded news day, which we will cover Euro dollar, GBP, and Euro, GBP, and the US dollar. Alright, because we have the whole day of PMI news. Alright, so now I'll be going through the DXY, FX, gold, oil, and any indices that that are popular right now. Alright, and I'll also cover those majors or other pairs that have these news events. Alright, so just a quick run through of the key news events that will be happening this week. Alright, so you can see right here on Monday, right, we have the JPY pairs, right, because we have Bank of Japan, Governor Ueda speaking. Alright, so this is tentative, meaning that at any point in time, right, when we have the news event right here, then we can check on the Google itself, and they'll say that, oh, there are Japan news, etc., right? Then we have to pay attention to GBP JPY, USD JPY. Those are the pairs that will move quite those are the pairs that will be quite volatile. Alright, then we can see right here we will focus on GBP, but just remember, right, when we have such we have so many key news events, right, what you want to avoid is to avoid those timings where we have such events, right? Only trade 30 minutes before, close your trades 30 minutes before and resume trading 30 minutes after, right? Then you can still catch some volatility, but still maintaining your being in the safe zone. Alright, so I also know some traders that are more would like to take more risk, but as a more conservative trader, right, you should lean back and watch how price reacts to this news and maybe learn something from there. Alright, even though, like, you know, price is at your key area, but you wouldn't want to risk losing so much in order to just catch like maybe 50 to 80 pips, right? It's not that worth. Okay, so let me just move on to this thing where, okay, let me drag this over. Oops. Oh, where is my, oh yeah, okay, it's right here. All right, so let me just clear this. Okay, so what I would like to do for a step-by-step basis, this is what I usually do, right? So from here, dxy, so we are on the daily time frame, right? So for the daily time frame, what I usually do, okay, is that I will look, let me just clear this right here. Let me see, yep, this is fine, this is fine. Yep, very, very simple stuff. Okay, so what I would like to do right here is look at where price is. If I were to clear this, right? If you are looking at how price reacts right here, okay, currently price is here, so I will look to the left and see where I can find my starting point, right? So my starting point is right here, where there are multiple points touching each other, right? We have 1 point, 2 point, and if I were to go to the left, oh, where is my, yep, okay, right here, 1.2 points, and 3, right? So this is my level of pivot, right? If price breaks above, right, we have upwards confirmation, right? Very, very simple stuff. If we have a rejection, right, price will continue to fall, right? So right here, I will scroll more to the left and see, okay, I have a level of, I have a previous high here, so I will mark this area, this common level, right, and put it as my first resistance. All right, and then for my support, where should you place it? You will place it right here. Why? Some people will say, oh, why not put it here, right? That's too far. You should put it right here where it was once a resistance. Price broke past, right? Once a resistance is broken past, it will become a support. So just very simple things, two things, right? Resistance broken, become support. Just a very simple term, support broken, become resistance. Okay, just two very simple terms. All right, this is what I usually like to do. Okay, let me just remove this. Okay, then this shall be my first support. Okay, this is my first support. Right, so when price is now rejecting this pivot, right? So what we can expect is for it to probably fall down to this first support level, for it to have a bounce upwards, right? Make sense? Okay, so right here, yep, it's about the 23.6. Can you see? If I were to zoom in, it's at the 23.6% Fibo retracement level. All right, let me just shift it a little bit. Yeah, 23.6% Fib level. All right, so we are kind of expecting for a drop first before a bounce to continue the uptrend. right? This is what I'm expecting for DXY to do. All right, so if we are expecting a minor drop, right? So DXY drop, second thing that you have to know, right? If DXY drops, USD, okay, just to put it right here, wanted to see if you guys can check it out. All right, so if DXY drops, anything that ends with USD would usually rise, right? But so far, if you were to do a comparison with gold, right, we see DXY has a strong increase, right? Gold has a strong drop. All right, so now for now, the correlation is still okay. But in previous weeks, I've realized that sometimes the correlation is affected, right? In a sense that DXY moves in the same direction as gold, which is quite unusual. All right, so if you're expecting a drop from DXY, we are expecting a rise in pairs like Euro dollar, GBP USD, and gold. Okay, so now let's take a look at Euro dollar. Okay, so for Euro dollar, right, we are expecting for the Euro dollar to come towards the pivot point, right? Even though we are under the Ichimoku cloud, right, we can see that we might show a bounce from this level right here. Price hasn't come to this pivot point, which is a strong level of support. You see, previously, price actually tried to come down, right, and went up here, and we have this rejection candle over here. All right, so once we have this rejection candle, price could fall here, and then we can see a rise. Okay, and also, right, let's not use this. Yep, so price right here, if I were to draw the projection level, okay, select these two right here. Okay, select these two, draw from the high, which is your first point, to the low, to the swing low, and back to this swing high. All right, and we can see it's at the 100% Fibo extension level right here. All right, and if you were to draw, if you were to go to the weekly time frame, right, we can see right here that it is also at the 138.2% Fibo extension. All right, sorry, this 100% is projection, not extension. All right, so let's go back to the daily chart. So once you have Fibo confluence right here, we can expect Euro dollar to rise up from this pivot point. Okay, so let me put this as my support level instead. Support. Okay, so we are expecting a bounce from here. Let me just rearrange this top so that you guys can see clearer. Okay, make sure. Okay, so this level right here is where we are expecting a bounce. Okay, let me just highlight it. Yep. Okay, so this level over here. All right, amazing. Just connect this. Okay, so this is the confirmation for Euro dollar. All right, now let's go to, let me see the chat for a bit. Oh, and I see a comment which says that you are projecting that USD should remain as as it exhibited after the US election. Okay, so my thoughts on DXY, right? Towards the end of the year, I'm not sure if you guys are catching up with the news, right? But there is a the dollar is supposed to be the Feds are supposed to control the inflation of interest rates, right? So they were supposed to cut the rates, meaning that the dollar will drop. Okay, but towards the end of the year, after we have the Trump election, right, we saw a huge increase in the US dollar. It is normal, right? But the Feds and the election of Trump has no relation at all, right? It was already known, to just a quick run through, right? It was already known to, it was already explicitly mentioned by the chairman of the, wait, what was his name again? Can't remember what was his name. Forex Factory. Wait, just let me see. I'm recording the session, but please feel free to send in any pairs so I can take note of it. Okay, so let me see, what was his name? Right, but the chairman of the Feds mentioned that they wouldn't there is no correlation between the election and the Feds themselves, right? The whole boards, because they mentioned that it's two separate things, and the consumer shouldn't rely on the fact that these two things are related. So yeah, the dollar will usually will tend to fall in the coming times, right? This could be a perfect opportunity for the dollar to actually fall, right? Because we have such a strong area of resistance right here. If this level of resistance is broken, definitely we will see a strong rise in DXY, and gold will continue to fall very drastically. All right, so yep, let's see right here, euro dollar, okay, then GBP USD. Okay, so for GBP USD right here, it might seem a little bit complicated, right? If you were to go to the weekly, right, we can see that there is a level where we have a 78.6% Fibo retracement level right at this pivot point. All right, so we are expecting a bounce from this 78.6% pivot level. On the daily, it's not as clear, right, because we are seeing multiple swing highs, swing lows, right? But we have a very clear break over here. We have a break over here as well. So there could be correction to the upside for the GBP USD. All right, so 78.6% Fibo retracement level. All right, if price breaks below this 78.6% Fibo retracement level, price would then fall to this 138.2% Fibo extension level. But to make things simpler, let me just mark this out for you guys. 78.6. Let's just focus on this 78.6% level right here. Okay, first support. Okay, this is the bounce that we are looking for. Alright, then this is the resistance. Oh, first resistance. Wait, let me see. Okay, first support. support, first resistance. Okay, this is fine. If price breaks this low, we are expecting to see a second support right here. Yep, this is what we are looking for, ideally. Okay, then we are looking for a bounce upwards. Alright, let me see if I'm able to... Yep, this is what I'm looking at for GBP USD. Alright, might be a slightly risky buy in a sense that we are playing on the correction towards the upside, but the risk to reward, I would say, is pretty decent. If you were to swing this, right, I will enter a long position right here. Okay, then my put it below this second support. I would like to swing to at least this level right here. Okay, and then if you notice, right at this level right here, we have a daily fair value gap for GBP USD. And what this means is that if you guys know about fair value gaps, you will know that these are also known as imbalances, right, where price are drawn to. Okay, so if you notice, right, there are a lot of times where you see fair value gaps right here. Price will tend to fill up these gaps, right, or show fill up the gaps and show rejection from there. It might, for example, price might come down to this first support, right? If it breaks through this resistance, it could potentially come towards this fair value gap and you can take a shot from here, right? Or it could just burst through this fair value gap as well. But we are on the daily time frame, which shows that these daily fair value gaps are not easily broken. All right, but this is what I'm looking at for price to be drawn to this fair value gap over here. Okay, so just to take note, that's why my bias is it's a risky buy over here, but we can trade the reversal towards the upside, towards where price is drawn to. All right, then let's see. Let me see what else. Euro dollar, AUD USD. Okay, that's interesting. Do we have news for AUD USD? We don't have news for AUD. So let's see. Okay, so for AUD USD, let's just start from the beginning as well. All right, so let's mark out our first support and first resistance level. You can see that this could be our first resistance level. Okay, and this is our first support. Okay, so right here in this range from 0.6490 all the way to 0.6394, right? In this range, we are not entering any trades. Okay, only when price reaches, let me see the 4 hour. This could have been a pretty nice sell trade over here, but price didn't actually hit this first resistance level. So I think when is this? 1 p.m. UTC. 1 p.m. UTC. That is about, that's still kind of early, right? 1 p.m. UTC. But it's not in session in my opinion, right? AUD USD is most volatile in the Asian session. Okay, so what we are looking at, let's see if we have a potential buy opportunity right here, right? 161. Ooh, we have a 161.8% extension level, but it's in the middle of nowhere. So I would say For AUD USD, we can't enter this right now. Let's see if we have a nice level of projection. Right, should be at the 61 level. Okay, 78.6% projection level. This level is okay, let me just mark this out for a bit, right? These are support area. Okay, so this level could be a potential reversal for AUD USD, but there is one issue, right? There is liquidity left over here, meaning that price will be drawn to this level over here, right? This very long wick on 5th August, right? This is what we are afraid of, right? We are afraid of if we take a buy entry here, price might come even lower, take out all of these stop losses right here, okay? Because if I were to enter a long position, what I'll do is I will enter a long position right here. All right, stop loss placed below the wick over here, and then my target is to go back to this first resistance level. That is essentially what I am looking for. But when you have liquidity resting over here, this just means that a lot of people might want to price might tend to take out a lot of people's stop loss around here, right? Because you see, what I'm doing is, if I were to trade like a retail trader, like most of us, everybody, right, I will put my stop loss below this wick, right? But for some people, they will wait for this low to be taken out, and then you are looking at something like this. Let's say you mark out your support right here. Okay, you take out this level, you find a common point, which is this, where there's one touch, two touch, right? So once price takes out this low, let me just draw it out for you guys, something useful for you guys to learn, right? Let's say if price takes out this low, okay, price takes out this low, okay, price comes down here, takes out this low, okay, we are expecting price takes out this low, right? What you are expecting is to see a change of character right here, and then you can enter at this level, right? This is what you are essentially looking for. Okay, so once price takes out this low over here, which is around this area, right, then you see a shift in market structure, which is price breaking out of this range, right? Then you can wait for price to retest, then you enter. All right, this is something very useful, right? Where you see such long wicks. Okay, just to make sure. Okay, so what we are looking for right here, if you were to find a common point, right, if I were to look at the left, yeah, we could probably take this area right here. This is a super nice area. All right, then we can see, let me see if there are a valid swing low right here. Yep, just nice at the 78.6% Fibo projection. Okay, super simple. So we are projecting for price to bounce. Okay, this will be a very, very strong trade for AUD USD. I'm eyeing this for myself as well. Yeah. This could have been a super nice sell. Like you could have sniped this sell, right? But price has already gone off for quite a bit. Let me see, about 30 pips, right? So I would wait for price to come down here, preferably in the Asian session, right? Then we can see price have a bounce from here. Okay, now let's take a look at, let me see. Okay, let's do, okay, we covered euro dollar, GBP, USD. Okay, let's take a look at JPY, USD JPY. Okay, very simple stuff. Let me just clear this for a bit. This is, how many pips is this? Ah, that's too far. Let's see. Okay, this is our, oh, this is our first support. Okay, this is, we'll take this out. Let's put it right here. Second support, 23. Let me see.